Yo, what is happening, guys? Welcome back to Undisputed Action channel. Of course, we're back with another reaction. Not today. We are back with another Dax reaction. Now, Dax dropped this song yesterday. I'm getting around to it now, and it is called Depression. Now, we all know what this song is about then, just by the title. It's a mental health song about depression, and these are my favorite types of songs from Dax. You know, I love his freestyles, I love his like one take videos, I love his like he does some political stuff, but my favorite is when Dax touches on serious shit like mental health or motivation. Motivation and mental health is the two things that I love Dax to touch on. He does them very, very well. He always makes a good video for them. He always paints a picture with words and smashes the song, and he always just does brilliantly at it. So that's why these are my favorite fucking things that he makes songs on. Before we get into it, as always, hope you all have an amazing day. If you're not, switch your shit the fuck around, start having an amazing day, and always try and spread positive vibes, entertain, have fun on this channel, because that's what it's all about. It's all about the fun and the vibes. Forgive me if I sound a bit sick. I'm fucking fatigued as shit. I'm tired, and yeah, I'm tired and I'm fucking sick. So yeah, but Dax depression. I can't wait to see. Well, I know what he's going to speak about, but I can't wait to see how he paints a picture with words and touches on this topic in the way Dax does. So, without further ado, let's go. For God's sake.
I can't find myself. I get lost inside my brain. Think I might need help, but I pushed all them away. I took the cards they dealt, and there's nothing I can change. So when I'm by myself, I just pray for brighter days.
Ooh, okay.
Sometimes I sit and
Hang on. I want to hear that from the start again. You know what, as well? Just there, the way it says a 48-hour difference. The 48-hour difference. Obviously, he at the very first scene, he's standing in the boat. It's a stormy weather. He's in the boat. It's rocking. He's struggling to hold on. Kind of like is a metaphor where it's like basically, like that's kind of where your mind is. Like whenever you're suffering, when you're really at your lowest with depression and all, like you kind of feel like you're on a rocky boat in storms and you're trying your best to hold on. But 48 hours before, like you could be lying there like feeling a little bit down, or like nothing's wrong. You know what I mean? Like the 48-hour difference there.
I can't find myself. I get lost inside my brain. Think I might need help, but I pushed all them away.
I like that part. He obviously said, I might need help. I get lost inside my brain. I can't find myself, and I push them away. Basically saying whenever you're dealing with depression, whenever you feel so like down, you get lost inside your brain, because it's like this the saying. The devil's work is done by idle hands. If you sit there and you do nothing, you have more time to think. You have more time to think of scenarios that are going to bother you, especially if you suffer from mental health. You're going to have more time to create these situations that you're going to be anxious over, that's going to make you depressed. And he's like, I get lost inside my brain because there's so many different things going on because I can't control it. I can't find myself. Like, I can't find who I really am because I'm focused on like all these kind of different personalities, and like the way my personality goes up and down. Like, I can't find myself really, but I push everybody away who's trying to help me because I don't know what to do. I can't find myself.
I took the cards they dealt, and there's nothing I can change. So when I'm by myself, I just pray pray for brighter days. Sometimes I sit and I reminisce about the good times. Wish I could get those back. I keep on running these races that go in my mind, and they go on these tracks. I'm not ready to erase all my memories. I fight depression and I let it get the best of me. Now there's nowhere to run, nowhere to go. Look around, there's liquor bottles all on the floor.
That's an important part there. Hang on. Wind it back to 107.
And they go on these tracks. I'm not ready to erase all my memories. I fight depression and I let it get the best of me. Now there's nowhere to run, nowhere to go.
So obviously he says I fight depression and let it get the best of me. Obviously I'm not able to beat it because every single time I think that I'm getting stronger, I'm standing up, it starts beating me down. But then also the part of the video, this is why I love Dax's videos so much. He always used to do one take videos and all, but now he started making videos, I guess, and that's why I think the video is so important. He obviously showed a couple sitting there watching him on TV. Everybody's watching him, and they're sitting there watching him on TV, literally laughing because, you know, first off, it could be, it's one, people don't take mental health as serious as they should. A lot of people believe that, oh, if you're depressed, just stop being sad. Like, there's genuine people out there that actually believe that that's, you just stop being sad because, yeah, it's that fucking simple, apparently. And then also, it just shows that people like to see your downfall. People enjoy, not everybody, but there's people that love to see you at your lowest because it makes them look good, it builds them up. And they find it entertaining to see someone having a mental breakdown or going down the wrong path because it makes them feel better about themselves, as I said. So they're just entertaining that.
Look around, there's liquor bottles all on the floor, filling up the space inside my heart and my home, drowning out these thoughts until they leave me alone. I can't find myself, I get lost inside my brain, think I might need help, but I pushed all them away. I took the cards they dealt, and there's nothing I can change. So when I'm by myself, I just pray for brighter days. These thoughts are draining all my energy. I try to tell them to God, they said I'm going insane, and then they recommended therapy. And I go and talk to a man who's getting paid to explain. He started saying that the chemical imbalance.
I like that the way he said I got recommended therapy, but then I'm being spoken to by a man that's being paid to explain. So it's kind of just like the way Dax is saying is like therapy. It's like I'm being spoken to a man that's paid to explain. Like, he's not here because he wants to help me. He's here because he gets paid. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, so, like a lot of therapists, I'd like to think, you know, they get paid for it, but they're there to help. They want to help, but you know, whenever you're in that state, you can kind of just think no one actually gives a shit. They just want to benefit from it. If they're being paid, that's their motivation to be here. So it's like he doesn't actually think, oh, I care about you, I want you to get better. It's just, oh, I'm being paid to be here, so tell me your problems, I'll explain it to you, and I'll go home and check my bank account type shit.
Balance is the reason that my brain ain't connecting to accomplishments associated with moving on in life and past the things that my heart cannot contain. So the happiness won't sustain. And he read me my options. He said, here goes a pill, only take 2 to eat a meal, and it'll numb how I feel. I can't find myself, I get lost inside my brain.
Dax has really, really fucking done this with the music video. It really has, because obviously, as I was explaining, people like to watch your downfall, but then obviously it's like a TV show for them, for fuck's sake, like it is on this. But obviously there's those people, like the grey hair guy, glasses, he's watching, he's like, right, we gotta do this, we gotta set him up like this. This is basically society and the government watching you in a way, that when you go, I'm depressed, instead of like, whenever you say I'm depressed, it's just our first instinct is, here's a pill. And Dax said it perfectly in one of his other songs. I can't remember what song it was, but he says they antidepress you until you're depressed again. So they give you antidepressants over and over and over and over again, and you take them so much and so much to the point where maybe they help you a little bit, but then it gets to the point where you're so used to taking them that it doesn't fight off the depression, and then you're depressed again, and then they probably give you a higher dose of it. You know what I mean? So he's doing it very, very good. But you know what? He's explained it very, very well, because I'm sure a lot of people who deal with depression, I've dealt, I still do, like, not as much as I did before, but I still do deal with depression, and I've been down pretty fucking bad with it before. So the way Dax is explaining this, I can say I appreciate the fact that he's explaining it so well in this music video, with not only the lyrics but the music video, because it's everything he's saying. It's like it to an average person, it probably wouldn't be like, to an average person would probably be like, what? But see, whenever you've dealt with it, you're kind of just like, he's right. It doesn't make sense to other people, but in your head, that's what's going through your head, type shit.
I might need help,
but he's doing fucking
but I
amazing with
pushed
this.
off them away. I took the cards they dealt, and there's nothing I can change. So when I'm by myself, I just pray for brighter days. Should I drown all these thoughts, or should I leave them to float? I've got all of my flaws living inside of this boat. I've been anchored in pain, the weight is making me choke. It's getting harder to breathe, it's pulling right at my throat. I've been hoping for change, but don't know how to restart. They say you ain't a man when you're exposing your heart, and they say you insane until it tears you apart, and then it cuts you so deep, and they can tell by the scars. We can know.
Okay, so obviously I like that little part whenever he said about the boat. He said, should I drown my thoughts? Obviously, drown them in liquor, but he's obviously... Should I drown my thoughts? Drown them in alcohol, but also he's going on a boat, so drown them because they'll be in water. Or should I let them float and just, like, let them stay there and bother me? And then, obviously... oh, fuck. I'm so focused on translation. Oh, yes. He said, obviously, about whenever you show your heart, that it basically makes you not a man, because society has this thing that they go, oh, men should talk about these issues, but when men do, it's... oh, you're a pussy type shit. So it's literally, oh, as soon as I expose my fucking heart and say my feelings and shit, then I'm not a man anymore. So that's why I keep it to myself. So, frail one.
Of this boat, I've been anchored in pain, the weight is making me choke. It's getting harder to breathe, it's pulling right at my throat. I've been hoping for change, but don't know how to restart. They say you ain't a man when you're exposing your heart, and they say you insane until it tears you apart, and then it cuts you so deep, and they can tell by the scars. We can only see change when we accept who we are. Try to run from the shame, and you won't never get far. Don't you bottle the pain and live your life in the dark. You're meant to break from those chains and shine as bright as a star.
He said, don't let... He literally said, don't live in the fucking dark. Don't let... It's obviously not that easy that you, like I said, people go, oh, just don't be sad. It's not that easy, but basically Dax is saying, do not fucking let it stop you in life. Literally, try your best to find good days here and there, and try your best to get better, and literally, don't let the chains hold you down. Don't be chained down. Break from the fucking chains and be like, do you know what? I deal with this shit. It bothers me, but I'm not going to fucking let it kick the shit out of me. Because that's, dealing with mental health is like anything else in life. It's obviously, like, I'm not saying... It's anything else in life in the comparison that when life hits you, you either fall to the fucking ground, or you get back up and you punch life back harder. And you do that by, when life hits you, you have a positive attitude. You get up, you work harder, you do all this, you be nice. When life is not nice to you, if you're a nice person and you do shit that you didn't have motivation to do before, and you get up and you work, that is you punching life back. Dax is saying that's what you should fucking do, because it will help you out. Maybe it won't cure it, but it will help you with those steps. And
don't you ever tell yourself that your depression
I'm stopping this a lot, but you know what needs to be.
That happiness is not in your cards. With our God, you can beat all the odds. Keep your faith and you'll never be lost, and say, I can't find myself. I get lost inside my brain. Think I might need help. But I pushed off them away. I took the cards they dealt, and there's nothing I can change. So when I'm by myself, I just pray for brighter days.
Well, that was Dax Depression. And well fucking done, Dax. Yet again, you smashed it. You got all the important points across. You did a lot of good with the video. You painted pictures with your words. Well fucking done. I've touched on basically near enough everything whenever. That's why I stopped so much. This video is probably like 18 minutes long. I apologize. But you know, it needed to be stopped. It needed to be talked about. It's an important issue. And I think Dax absolutely smashed it. Like he said, like everybody deals with depression, but like he said, if you're a man, you probably bottle away. I fucking do at least. Guaranteed Dax does, guaranteed 99% of men do. You shouldn't. But the way he's talking about that is literally the best way is to try your hardest to get up and do shit. And like I said, that's not easy. I have obviously found it hard to do that, but I have found that it works for me, that I haven't taken pills to help me, but I have found that just being busy constantly, even if it's recording a YouTube video, going to work, playing video games, like being around people, usually consistently, and being busy, distracts your mind from it. Not fully, but it distracts your mind from it. So that's what works for me. That's my little piece of advice. But obviously that doesn't work for everybody. But overall, very good song by Dax. And if you deal with depression or any mental health for that matter, speak to someone. It doesn't have to be therapy, because yes, you might think, oh, they're just there because they're being paid. That's a fair statement. Some of them are there to help you, you know, but that is a fair statement to believe. But speak to someone that you know, like one of your best friends. Don't keep it, like he said, do not keep it inside. Do not let it chain you down. Do not let you stay in the dark days. Fight as fucking hard as you can and get to those brighter days and enjoy your fucking life, because you fucking deserve it if you're going through a fucking storm. But hey, that's my little piece of advice and take on it. But as always, hope you all have an amazing day. Hope you all are thinking positive, test negative. Stay safe. Hope you all enjoyed the video as always, and I hope that after listening to Dax there, whoever is struggling, I hope that helped you at least a little bit and maybe changed a little bit of your perspective, and it's going to help you here and there, even if it doesn't help you much. You know, one step forward is better than 2 steps backwards or staying still. Plain and simple. Yeah, so sorry my camera knocked off there, but yeah, I was literally just finishing up saying think positive, test negative. Hope you all have an amazing day. Stay safe. Speak to somebody if you need. Hopefully this has helped you. I'm sure it's helped a lot of people. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. And I don't really know what to say with these like serious topics, but if you fight through that storm, you've earned the fucking right to find those bright days. So keep fucking fighting. That's all I can fucking say. But hopefully that's helped you. And yeah, stay safe. Have an amazing day. And I'll see you in the next one. So peace.